we do have information, don't we, Tom? Lots of it. And today, for folks, if you're near the point of losing your driver's license, Tom is here to talk about bioptic telescopes.
That's right, Brian. Recently, with our road shows, and we were meeting lots of persons and lots of families, I just run into quite a few people who are right on the verge of driving and not driving. And it's such an emotional time. A gentleman I talked to the other day had been driving for 65 years, and his license is going to be coming up soon. Mm-hmm. And so he started asking me all kinds of questions about it. So I thought it might take a few minutes today and just talk about, in the past, driving was in Illinois, for instance. Of course, each state has different laws, but 20/20 vision through 20/40 vision with your glasses on, what they call your best corrected visual acuity. So that acuity is your measurement of your vision, would give you daytime or nighttime driver's license. If you fell below 20/40, and this is in your better seeing eye. So even folks who have no vision in one eye, if they can attain good peripheral vision, 130 degrees instead of 180 degrees, and if their vision is 20/40 or better, daytime or nighttime. If it drops below 20/40, then it goes to 20/70. That would be considered a daytime only driver's license. So years ago, when you fell below 20/70 in your better eye, you would be out of the box and not be able to drive. So there are new rules in many, many states, and this has been researched over time, that include a low vision consultation that would give you the ability to see if you qualify for what's called a bioptic telescope. Bio means two, telescope means the little lens that sticks out from your glasses. Mm-hmm. In order to have a telescope, you need two lenses with air in between. So they don't look like a regular glass. They look like a little telescope sticking out about an inch or less from the glasses of your better seeing eye. But the two, bio means two, meaning you look through the bottom to see your regular prescription and to keep the car in the lane, and then you drop your chin and you look through the top to see the telescope, which will allow you, in Illinois, they allow up to 3x telescopes, which allows you to see 3 times farther down the road than you normally could, or things that might look 3 times closer. However, when you're looking through the telescope, of course, now everything's going to be looking closer than it really is. Right. So you can't drive for a long distance looking through that telescope. You have to learn to then lift your chin, look through the bottom, and then quickly look get your telescope lined up, and then again drop your chin, then lift your chin and drop your chin. So it's really a task. And for people who have never had that license before, the state actually requires that you actually use these glasses, get them prescribed, and they are custom made. They have your prescription in them. They require that you use them as a passenger in the car for 6 months so that you can really get used to what it's like to be before you get behind the wheel.
And do they give you a test after the 6 months to see if you're capable of driving?
Yes, they do. In fact, it's actually a very select test that's done by the Drivers Bureau. And I believe in this area there may be only 1 or 2 testers that actually you have to sign up for a special driver's test with this particular professional from the Drivers Bureau. Mm-hmm. So I guess they're pretty strict about it. That's been something that's really allowed some people to continue to drive. Now, if you're given that license, you better be wearing those glasses if you ever get pulled over, because that's an instant failure if you're not wearing the glasses. So some people think about maybe cheating the system a little bit, getting the glasses and then really not wearing them. So that's not a good thing. And so that's one thing to consider also. Other rules that they have, if you have glasses like that, mm-hmm. you need to be retested every year. So it's not like the other licenses where you can go for 4 years or longer. If you have your regular eye doctor, you want to keep your regular eye doctor, but you want to come and find out all about not only telescopes for distance, but what's available for reading. You can call our Low Vision Center if you'd like to have an appointment here in the main office or at one of our centers. Is 312-997 3686, 312-997-3686, and they can tell you more about the costs of coming for the evaluation and where the locations are, including Chicago and Glenview, Flossmoor and Elk Grove Village, and we're going to soon, I believe, doing them in Tradewinds, which is in Northwest Indiana.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And speaking of locations, there are 2 locations left in which you'll have road shows, right?
We do. We have coming up this week on the 29th, our Palos Hills Community Center from 10 o'clock to 3 o'clock is an open house. It's free, open to the public. November 10th will be our last show in Des Plaines. Again, it's the Brookdale Center right on the corner of River Road and Northwest Highway where the trains go through.
He's Tom Persky. I'm Brian Hawkins. This is The Beacon.